Coming up today on This Is True Really News, a woman in Michigan gets rescued. If you like seeing or hearing about women in Michigan being rescued, just like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News. And then please comment. We'd love to have your comments. And we don't care what kind of comments they are, because, we kind of don't care. In any case,
being old, your memory goes.
Who? What? Anyway.
Who am I and how did you get here?
By boat. So, also, if you find a story you think we could mash up, please do us a favor.
The seal is talking about us to Martin Luther.
Show people Lucille and Martin Luther. Nobody knows. I mean, well, the new people we've got don't know.
This is Lucille.
That's Lucille. There we go. She's very cute. She can wave. And there's
a Lucille Jr., but apparently my granddaughter with the middle name Lucille has her.
Oh.
And I haven't got a ransom note, so I'm thinking she's just keeping her.
Oh, there you go. And Martin Luther.
Martin Luther's just a bobblehead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean just a bobblehead.
That's right.
But you are a bobblehead.
He's sort of a theological heavyweight in certain Christian sects.
Well, in most Christian sects. Until they actually learn about him.
Yeah. Anyway, if you got a story you think we can screw up, just send it.
And I'm Lutheran, so if you want to, harp on that, let me go. I'll go with you.
Yeah. TITR@netradio.network.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
You ever noticed our intros are getting more painful?
What? I can't hear you. I'm in so much pain right now.
I know. An unnamed 67-year-old woman in Russia has been charged with hiring out the murder of her 48-year-old daughter just so she could inherit the younger woman's Krasnoyarsk apartment. Krasnoyarsk? Okay. It's an apartment. According to Oddity Central, the murderous mom told an acquaintance about her plan, and that person said that they knew someone who they know a guy.
Yeah, his name's Putin. He'll kill anybody.
Oof.
You don't even have to pay him.
Yeah, but he's hard to get to.
Harder these days.
Yeah.
The drone operators are all going, shoot.
We had our chances. The would-be assassin and the mom met in a park. She offered $1,040 for the hit. If the hitman were smart, he would find a way to immigrate to the U.S. We get paid much better. But the hitman... Not sure that's a selling point. But the hitman went to police, who helped him stage the murder and engaged the help of the victim, obviously. So early in May, the hitman... Oh, wow, on my wife's birthday.
Really?
The hitman contacted the mom, and told her that he had repeatedly stabbed her daughter with a knife, and then provided her daughter's bag as evidence. Mom then transferred the money to the account, and police swooped in, and most everyone figures she will not be getting the daughter's apartment that she was hoping for.
No,
she will be getting a new place to live, though.
On the front, I would imagine.
I would expect near Siberia somewhere.
No. I'd send her right into the front line I'd send her to Sevastopol. I'd send her anywhere where she could get shot.
No, I think Siberia is nicer. It lasts longer. See, that's the difference between you and I. You have this mercy streak in you.
A lot of Methodists do that Lutherans don't.
Explains a lot, doesn't it?
A woman in Michigan was rescued after getting stuck in an outhouse while trying to retrieve her Apple Watch. Tony.
Leave the watch. Don't be an idiot.
Forcing police to...
Can you imagine... Wait, just between you and I.
Yeah.
Can you think of any circumstance other than, say, your child falling into an outhouse thing? No, it's like, okay, that's off. I'll have to go get a new one.
Yep.
Right?
That's why you buy the insurance.
And even if you don't, it's not like there's not like, should I? I mean, I probably, no, it's like, well, crap,
that thing cost $1 million.
I lost that one.
Yeah, right.
You could borrow from our folks again.
Police are reminding people, and I can't believe we have to say this, do not climb inside of toilets.
That is left only for toddlers, dogs who drink out of them, and snakes who crawl out of them.
We had one where that lady, where was it? It was an outhouse up in Colorado. And she let them hose her off
Yeah.
Her phone. She dropped her phone in there.
Yeah.
The incident occurred inside an outhouse bathroom at Dixon Lake. The woman was heard yelling for help and told first responders she dropped her Apple Watch in the toilet. She then lowered herself inside the toilet to retrieve it and could not get out. Conservation officers from the Michigan Department of Natural Resources, troopers
locked
with
the lid and left.
state police, Gaylord Post, and the emergency medical personnel with the Otsego County responded to the incident. The toilet was removed and a strap was used to hoist the woman out to safety. Agency added that venturing inside an outhouse toilet is usually not a good idea and warned against it.
Usually?
Yeah, well, I mean, what if there's
It's as close to never as you can get.
If you lose an item in an outhouse toilet, do not attempt to venture inside the containment area.
It's only fun until you're actually in there.
If you've noticed, they use the term containment area. They also use it for nuclear devices. Try thinking of those two things together. Serious injury may occur, like to your self-image.
So I have an important question.
Yeah, shoot.
Did she get the watch after all this?
I have no idea. They never tell you in these stories. There's reporters are for poop. Do you think she got it?
No. If she'd have got the watch, they'd have told us.
You think so?
Guaranteed. Reporters today are not that bright, but they'll look for the happy ending anyway. 52-year-old David Neal, who apparently is finally playing with a full deck. Count the cards, 52 at work.
Yeah, it took me a second to get there, but yeah, nicely well done. Well done.
He is the night manager. So was Loki in that one show, the John Le Carre show, Night Manager.
Oh, I've never seen Night Manager.
Okay, that figures. 52-year-old David Neal is the night manager at the 4th Avenue South Hilton Hotel in Nashville, Tennessee. Or at least he was. Until something strange happened this spring. According to WKRN-TV, Corn.
We're in Nashville? That makes no sense. Yeah, Corn. I'm sure that's where they're going. Or reported KR Nashville, something, K something R.
Yeah, could be initials in Nashville. That's true.
Yeah.
They reported that around 5 o'clock that day, 5 in the morning, thank you, Neal allegedly made a key card to enter an occupied room and suck on the toes of the sleeping guest.
Toe sucking's an oddity in the wild kingdom. Let's see. I'd love to have Marlon Perkins cover that one.
I wouldn't. He's dead.
Well,
when officers arrived, that'd be scarier than the toe sucking.
I don't think so.
Zombie Marlon Perkins? No.
Yeah. And a guy sucking on my toes for real? I don't worry about zombies.
Well, although I think if they only eat your toes, I'm not sure how nourish. I thought they needed brains.
Well, that's what this guy's.
So you got one on your toes and one heading for your head.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so, Laverne. When officers arrived, back to our story. When officers arrived at the hotel, Neal admitted entering the room, but said he had done so because he smelled smoke and wanted to check on the occupant.
Nice.
I have an imagination.
Those toes are smoking hot.
I have a pretty good imagination. I can't picture running into a room where you smelled smoke to check on the guy by sucking their toes.
Well, they were on fire. He was putting them out.
Sure they were. So was Johnny Storm, is what you're saying.
Well, his toes are Johnny Storm.
He was arrested on May 5th at his home, charged with aggravated burglary and assault. I hope there's some sort of, psychological exam. Because something they write in that ad. Mildred.
This is a story from a former server at a Denver restaurant.
Oh, see, server and altar boy are the same thing to old Catholics, so you got to be.
Oh, I apologize for that. This was a Waitron.
Thank you.
20 years ago, I was a server at a Waitron.
Was it a Waitron at or a Waitron S?
I have no idea.
Either, well, good. I thought your picture froze there for a minute.
No. Anyway, I was working at a popular restaurant in Denver. They had a no cell phone policy. We had to leave them in our lockers or get written up. Now, I already had one write-up, so I put mine in my locker and went about greeting my first table. It was slow, and I had the urge to go, so I went before the rush. Washed my hands, tried to open the door, and nothing. The lock had broken. The employee bathroom was located back by the lockers, kind of tucked off in a corner of the kitchen away from the line where people would be. So I started pounding on the door. Anytime I heard a noise, I'd pound on the door and I'd yell, but the noise of a busy kitchen and a lunch rush drowned me out.
I was going to say that can kind of...
15 minutes went by. Still no one. Another 10 minutes. Now I was wondering how I was going to get out of this and or how long I was going to be stuck in there. Then I heard a noise close by. I resumed yelling and pounding on the door.
A dog barked in the distance.
A pirate ship appeared on the horizon, which is odd because it's in a landlocked state. Someone had gone to their locker for cigarettes, and they heard me. Coworker, you've had 3 tables seated in your section. We couldn't find you. The managers are furious with you. Me, I'm stuck. The lock broke. I can't get out. They had to track down the maintenance guy who was 20 minutes away.
Okay, so now we're at least an hour in.
Luckily, the hinges were on the outside of the door, and he was able to get me out.
No one else thought of that.
By now, I'd been in there for a better part of an hour.
No one else thought of just grabbing a hammer and...
No, they couldn't. They were stupid. You want to know why and how I know?
Go ahead.
First thing the manager said to me in anger was, "Why didn't you just call us on your cell phone?"
Never mind. They were all brain dead.
Mm-hmm.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.